Haunted Hospital. Utica State Hospital is situated in New York. This hospital has been providing essential medical services to the public for many years. But there are many rumors about this hospital, which are now slowly spreading. And if we listen to these rumors, then this place is haunted. It is said that the gynecology department and the washrooms and corridors near it are not safe at night. On one such night, Nurse Emily, who recently joined Utica State Hospital, at night, she was attending a patient in the gynecology department. Suddenly, she heard someone crying in the corridor. She thought, who is crying at this hour? So, she went to the corridor and started checking. She could hear someone crying in the corridor, but she could not see anyone. She found it very strange. So she started walking in the corridor towards the sound. She reached the end of the corridor, but there was no sign of a person in the entire corridor. Emily was getting scared because the sound was getting louder and louder, but there was no one there. Emily started going back to the patient room in fear, and the very next second, she stopped being afraid. Emily started to realize that something was definitely going unnatural. The sound of crying kept increasing, and as soon as Emily turned around and saw, a woman was sitting in the patient's clothes on the floor. She was facing the wall and was scratching the wall while crying. She was repeating the same thing over and over again. She kept repeating, "I was wrong. I was wrong." Emily was stunned, as if her body had frozen. Emily was confused. What was happening to her? Who is that lady patient in front of her? And why is she behaving like this? Emily thought of going near that patient, but then she was walking towards Emily with the child. The lights of the whole corridor started flickering again. The woman was walking ahead and was repeating the same thing. "I did wrong. You all did not do right. You killed me." Emily was very scared and she was not able to move. The blood-stained woman's eyes were so red with anger that Emily's brain was completely shut. Emily was very brave and somehow she escaped from there and hid in the washroom on that floor. She took out her phone in the gynecology department. That night, Emily was hiding in that washroom alone for a long time out of fear. She was afraid that she would meet the same horrible woman outside. Then, she suddenly knocked on the bathroom door loudly, and then it suddenly shut down. In the midst of all this, Emily's eyes went to a big mirror in the bathroom, and in that mirror, she saw something which made Emily shiver. In the reflection of that mirror, the same blood-stained woman was standing right behind Emily. Emily turned around in fear, but there was no one there. Emily felt that she was going mad. She just wanted to get out of that ward by doing anything. She knew that all the other nurses were in the nurse ward on the upper floor, but the way to go there was through the same corridor where she had seen that horrible woman before. But now Emily had no other way. She decided that she would run straight to the upper floor, and without thinking, Emily ran towards the corridor. And while running, her foot hit something and she fell down. When she saw what she hit, her whole body turned white. The same woman's dead body was lying on the ground, which she had seen in the corridor a while ago. Emily started having seizures when she saw the woman's body, and she fainted. The next day, when she woke up, she was a patient in that hospital. She was suffering from a drip, and many nurses were sitting around her. An old nurse came there and told Emily that she believes in her, and she started telling about the woman whom she saw last night. Her name was Cheyenne. About 20 years ago, Cheyenne had an abnormal pain in her last week of pregnancy, and because of that, she was admitted to the hospital. Due to this, doctors told Cheyenne's family that they can save only one of her children. The family decided to save the child. In this complicated operation, both Shania and her child died. After some time, a very terrible fire was lit in Shania's husband's house. His entire family was burned to death. What do you think? Is Utica State Hospital really haunted? If you like this story, please subscribe Fear Chronicles for more.